What is up, Panthers? Welcome back to the Curran and Jake College Football Podcast. As y'all know, y'all can see, got the orange vest on. I have picked up construction since y'all last saw me. On other news, starting offensive lineman co-host, Jake Bush.
And today we're here. Our special guest is Coach Ross Newton.
Right. Thanks, Bush. Thank Curran. I've heard a lot about y'all's show. It's an honor to be on.
Thank you. The honor's all ours.
All right, Jake, do you want to start us off with last week's games?
All right, so I think first, which was our game of the week, was Bama at Georgia. And all I'm going to say is I'm a little surprised of how Georgia played, especially that first half. You know, they did not look like they had it together. And I know I got on my notes. You know, Ty Simpson had a pretty good game, 276 passing yards. He had two touchdowns, one rushing touchdown. And as a fellow big man, I feel like we got to talk about that right tackle.
Caden Proctor?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a pretty good play.
How come you hadn't asked for that play this week yet, Bush?
Because I play almost any position on the O-line. So.
Good point. Who would we throw it to, Bush?
Oh, let's give it to, I'd say either Murphy or Sawyer. I feel like they could get it.
All right. Sorry to interrupt.
Bama, Georgia, I think it really came down to the third down conversions where they go 8 and 8 before not converting their first third down.
I'm pretty sure that's correct, yeah.
Yeah, they were killing Georgia on third down. It was insane watching that game. Jam Miller dominating on the run as well. 16 carries, 46 yards.
It is interesting to think about. Like, I keep seeing all this stuff, like how, like, different Kirby. It looks like Kirby Smart and this Georgia team plays against other teams, but it's Alabama that just seems to be like their kryptonite or something. I don't know why that is or how that is, but you know,
Alabama's been a lot of people's kryptonite the last 15 years. It's not Kirby's not in a cult of one on that deal.
That's fair.
Continuing with the season for Alabama, Ryan Williams still not looking like the receiver he was looking like last year. Number one wide receiver for this game, definitely Isaiah Horton. 5 catches, 65 yards, and a touchdown. Jamie Bernard also played pretty good. He also had a touchdown. And you look at Colby Young for Georgia, 4 receptions, 59 yards, 1 touchdown, rivaling Isaiah Horton. I mean, Gunnar Stockton was throwing the ball pretty good, except for in that first quarter. He was overthrowing a ton.
Oh, yeah. All I'm going to say is I will say the fumble by Georgia's running back, which led to Alabama's field goal, that was, as my notes say, the critical turning point on that.
Well, who'd y'all pick last week? I mean, did y'all pick Georgia or Bama?
I picked Bama.
I think because as an Auburn fan, I didn't like either, so I picked none.
You picked none.
I picked none. I'm a diehard Auburn fan. I don't like both those teams.
All right, then continuing on to what I had a pretty bad take on. Oregon beats Penn State 30-24. It's closer. I didn't watch this game, but it was closer than what I thought it was happening.
All I'm going to say is since you didn't watch this game, I'm going to tell this now. The first half, Penn State could not – it was bad.
I saw that.
Like, Oregon just simply, honestly, outplayed them. That's what I can honestly chalk that, in a simple sense, chalk that down to.
I'll just tell y'all, Dan Lanning's the real deal.
Yes,
so
he is.
He's a defensive background, but real deal as a guy, real deal as a person, coach. Dan Lanning's the real deal. So don't bet against him very often. I'm sure y'all didn't really bet, but pick against. Excuse me.
Yeah. But also, Drew Mallard just didn't. And I think that's proved that just Penn State hadn't played like these tough teams that like because Drew Aller just didn't look like the quarterback we thought he was going to be.
Yeah, I said he was going to go off this game, try to boost his draft stock up, and I think it dropped him down a lot after this game.
Yeah, but I will say Penn State did get their stuff together. They were able to come back and force double overtime, I think.
Not so sure on that.
It was either
double overtime.
Double overtime.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I will say, like I said, Penn State got back, but just that interception killed them in that double overtime.
Going on to probably what I thought was the second best game of this week. Ole Miss beating LSU 24-19.
One of those picks we actually got right.
There you go.
All
there
of
you
us
go.
got it right.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm beginning to wonder why y'all had called it a pick show.
We'll take the wins where we can get them.
Yeah, I got home during like the fourth quarter of this game. That's when I started watching it. And all I saw from that fourth quarter was LSU trying to catch up to Ole Miss, but could not do a single thing.
It was interesting when I was doing research. This was Garrett Nussmeier's like lowest like passing yard game with only 197 yards, which was pretty crazy.
And then Whit Weeks on the defense, throwing up at the start of the game.
You think that was like something to do with Kiffin's daughter? You think she put something in his like night before meal to make him throw up?
Something like that.
What do y'all think?
I think so, but I'm also just like I said last week. Ole Miss's defense really showed that they could lock up LSU's offense, which I said would be if they could do that, they have a pretty good shot of winning that game.
And look, remember when teams have not faced SEC defenses, and then they face an SEC defense, it's a different animal. Because early in the year you face all these non-SEC defenses, and you face an SEC defense. It's a different match. Later in the year they've all faced a bunch of SEC defenses. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think the surprise of the season so far, their quarterback Trinidad Chambliss, who was a backup at the start of the season, is now in Heisman talks.
Yeah, I have seen that, and I think it's a little too early to fully go for Heisman talks. But I mean,
You talking about Ole Miss's guy?
Yeah.
And he was from like a D.
He was a D2 transfer.
D2 transfer. It's awesome. Awesome part of the NIL.
Yeah.
They got a quarterback controversy there now. So they got the other guy coming back. And saw Kiffin. Maybe I'll get Kiffin as your next guest.
Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, all you can do is ask him, tweet at him.
It's true.
Say, at Coach Kiffin.
There you go.
You never know.
Never know. All right, then we got to a game that honestly I was just really disappointed by Auburn and Texas A&M.
You said you were a big fan?
It was hard to watch. This
Are you
game.
one of those fans, like one of those annoying fans?
No, my
Okay.
dad. No, I was saying my dad raised me right. Like I don't boo at stuff like that. I don't, bandwagon. But it was a hard game to watch. This one. Like, I'm mainly going to chalk it down to our offensive line and the QB. I think our offensive line really needs to. I will give Oklahoma, they were throwing a lot of blitzes, but Texas A&M wasn't really throwing all these different blitzes. And I think Jackson Arnold needs to stop. I get it, he needs to scan, and he's not having a lot of time. But when he does, he's holding the ball too long, and we just can't.
Give Todd Bates, Alabama boy from Heflin, Alabama, D-line coach out at Oklahoma. Great dude. Todd Bates, if you're listening, shout out. Great dude, the Oklahoma D-line coach, but give him some credit too. But like you said, Auburn was 0 for whatever, 0 for a bunch on third and fourth down conversions. And the problem is most of those they weren't third and ones or twos, or third and really longs.
Yeah. And what also hurt was we also only got 1 yard in the fourth quarter, and we we let up a huge sack when we could have got a fourth down conversion to maybe try to come back.
1 yard's not good if y'all are wondering. Anybody listening out there, 1 yard per quarter is bad.
That is very bad.
Yeah. Going on to our next game, one of my favorites that I completely missed. I wish I watched this whole game. Tennessee, Mississippi State. Tennessee wins 41-34 in overtime.
All I'm going to say is I really wanted Mississippi State to win this because I was in Tennessee, and if they're watching this, I'm going to let them know they can be some annoying fans. They forced me to go inside because they scored when I was inside getting some food. So they forced me to go inside, and I was watching through.
Are these like some of your friends and family members that are annoying, or just a little bit?
They're just some close friends from Tennessee.
Yeah, fans can be annoying, though.
I mean, it's like a tradition in my household that we're like, Tennessee, as a school, it's not bad, but their fans are annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody says Alabama Auburn fans are just the best. They're so rare.
We're just perfect.
Yeah.
Good QB battle between Joey Aguilar and Blake Shapen. Aguilar with 2 picks, though. So, I mean, that rocky loss against Georgia and now 2 picks against Mississippi State. I don't know how well this Tennessee team can hold up. I feel like they might drop a couple games they're supposed to win.
Yeah.
But I don't know at this point from them.
But I also think we got to stop sleeping on Mississippi State now because, I think they beat an Arizona State team, which was ranked number 13, beat them, almost beat this number-ranked 15 Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Maybe this could be like Vandy where we just don't see it coming.
Good call. You don't know.
Speaking of Vandy, blowout win against Utah State, 55-35.
Makes me so happy to see Vandy win some. I remember as like a little kid growing up, I always saw, even at that age, I was like, oh, Vandy is horrible. As like a little kid at tailgates. But nowadays, I mean, they're getting these blowout games and stuff. It's been going crazy for Vanderbilt fans. And Diego Pavia.
Pavia.
What an underdog for him, man.
How about their head coach, old Birmingham Southern baseball player? Did y'all know that?
Oh no, I did not know
Clark,
that.
No, I did not.
Clark Lee, Birmingham Southern baseball player. I can give you all the coaches trivia, right? He played Birmingham. He was playing Division I baseball at Birmingham Southern, and when they went from Division I to Division III, Clark left and walked on and played football at Vanderbilt. Great dude, great coach. Happy
Wow.
for him.
That's awesome.
Happy for Vanderbilt.
Good for him.
Unless they play Alabama or Auburn, I got to be careful about that.
Yeah.
Going on to probably the most shocking win of the week, Virginia upsetting Florida State 46-38.
You know, it was funny. I was at my dad's high school watching. They were playing some team from Mississippi. But honestly, I was more concerned about this game than my dad's high school winning. Like I kept checking the score, and Virginia was like leading them throughout the whole entire game, and Florida State would tie it up. But then when we got home, you go to second overtime, and you just see them lose to Virginia, which we thought Virginia would give them trouble, but we didn't think they were going to win. So I was very shocked, and also just shocked to see how fast those fans rushed that field.
Ooh, they were ready, weren't they?
Wasted no time.
They didn't even try to hold them back. They just had the ropes there, boom, ready to go.
Tommy Costello's probably got trampled on.
Did you see Squirrel White?
Yes, I
50
saw
Virginia fans in 2 seconds crowding him.
Squirrel's a Birmingham boy.
Yeah,
Played
he is.
trouble.
Yeah.
And then, hey, but Chandler Morris, give Chandler Morris some credit, Virginia. All right, Chandler's a coach's kid. His dad's Chad Morris, good coach. I mean, coach's kids sometimes have an advantage. Chandler's good deal. Hate it for my guy, Coach Malzahn. Worked with us before.
Oh yeah.
They scored, but they didn't score early. They're down early. They didn't score. They scored after that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Y'all see Randy Pittman in that game?
I did see Randy.
Randy Pittman
in that
played for us tight end at Central Florida before he transferred.
game. Yeah.
Wow.
Called a pass for a touchdown, ran a pass for a touchdown, and threw a pass for a touchdown on the Tebow Jordan play.
Yeah.
So, seen that play 1,000 times. Happy for Randy, man. He is a great dude.
All right.
Sorry. I know these guys.
And then going on to what makes me super happy, South Carolina finally playing like South Carolina should.
Why does that make you so happy? Are you a Gamecock fan?
No, I'm a Bama fan, but I'm a Lenore Sellers fan right now.
That's a good person to be a fan of.
Yeah, but he has not been playing good this season until this game.
Yes, he
was
did.
lighting it up this game.
He lit it up this game, but for some context, these past 2 weeks when we saw him lose, we were both a little scared because we've been hyping him up,
Yeah.
But
You got to admit when you're wrong sometimes. But hey, he's a good player.
oh yeah. But yeah, South Carolina 183 total yards, which was awesome. And all I'm gonna say is I'm a little scared for this Kentucky team because we thought maybe there might be a chance, but so far they haven't been looking too hot.
And didn't South Carolina score a bunch of defense touchdowns too, if I remember correctly?
They did.
I think they
That
did,
always
yes.
helps you win games.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Score on non-offense, you got a big chance to win.
Yeah, 2
I
defensive
think they did it
touchdowns.
twice, didn't they?
Yeah, 2 defensive touchdowns.
Good for Coach Beamer, man.
Yeah.
Another good person in the profession.
I really liked his episode in the SEC documentary.
Shane's the best, man.
Yeah.
And what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
All right, and going on to Week 6 games, we have.
All right.
All right.
Pelham versus Spain Park. Oh, is that not what this show is about? Sorry, I'm messing with you.
I got Pelham.
So do I. Jake, you want to start us with our first Week 7
All right.
or Week 6 game?
All right, probably it's either the first or the second biggest, honestly, for me. But we got a 16 Vanderbilt at Bama, ranked number 10.
Yeah.
And honestly, this is where it gets hard because I want to think of last year. Everyone thought Vandy was going to lose.
Yeah.
But then we had probably the biggest upset of the year last year.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
And honestly,
Yes.
this is one where I honestly don't know where to choose. But it's one I want to choose. Statistically, I think Bama, but the Auburn fan in me just wants to go Vanderbilt. But I've liked what Diego Pavia is doing, how this Vandy team is looking. If they can continue playing like this, I think Vandy might get the win on this.
From what I've been seeing from Vandy, their offense is on fire right now, but their defense has been struggling. I mean, allowing Utah State to put 35 on you. I don't know, but Ty Simpson, I know he is not Jalen Milroe, and he's not going to throw early picks against this Vanderbilt team.
Ooh, oh man, Milroe hasn't been gone that long, man. Leave him alone. Well, who would have ever thought that Vanderbilt at Alabama would have game day at it?
Yeah.
I mean, that in itself
That is
says
wild.
It
It's
says a
been-
lot about what Clark Lee and Vanderbilt's done up there, and Diego's a winner, and Jerry Kill's coaching there, and he's the real deal, and Diego will give him some trouble, but I got to go with my man Curran.
Curran, yeah.
I got to go with my man Curran over here. I think they'll outscore him. You know, my heart won't. I don't. You know, I got to be careful in this state, but good guys on both staffs. But I think Bama's going to outscore them.
And then probably the biggest game. Surprised they didn't pick College Game Day to be here.
Well, Florida State, they were going there, and Florida State
yeah.
blew it.
Yeah, number 3 Miami.
That's how that works.
Number 18 Florida State.
Oh man.
I would have said Florida State was gonna probably win this game, but after that loss,
I don't know. Because Miami's quarterback, I'm blanking on his name right now.
Carson Beck.
Carson Beck, thank you.
Yeah.
He's been
Georgia transfer.
Yep. I remember because my aunt used to make fun of him all the time. But
Rich Georgia transfer.
yeah.
Got paid a lot of money.
But I'm still I can't get out of my head his performance and when they played against Florida. I don't know, something about that just keeps lingering in my head. I do think Miami will get the dub. I think their offense is really sound, and I think Florida State just I don't know if their defense can handle that Miami offense.
Who you got?
But I'm gonna get Miami.
I'm gonna choose Miami, but I'm looking at Miami's games from past weeks. I mean, they beat a Notre Dame team that fell off after. They beat a South Florida team that fell off after. They beat a Florida team that's bad right now. I don't know, but I am going to go with Miami.
I'm going to have to go against both of you. I got friends on both staff, but Coach Malzahn, the offense, high-scoring game. Florida State defense will get it together a little bit this week, but going with the Noles at home. Florida State, Coach Malzahn, score a lot of points, get it done.
Yep.
Tommy Castellanos, Randy Pittman, shout out to you guys,
Yeah.
former UCF Knights. Hope they get it done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then we got Clemson at USC. Two teams we were both really hyped about, but now we're just in this weird state with both of these teams. You know, we got Dabo Swinney versus Bill Belichick. And honestly, at this point, I don't know who's going to win because both these teams have just kind of both let us down.
You got to pick some. It's a college football pick 'em. You don't get to say, I don't know.
Yeah. Honestly, though.
Bush.
But honestly, though, I got to give it to Clemson. I think they're going to just outplay.
Yeah, I think they need a resurgence starting now. We saw North Carolina get blown out by TCU week 1.
Mm-hmm.
I think Clemson could beat a team like TCU right now. So I'm going to give them the win.
I'm agree with y'all. Dabo Swinney, Pelham alum. How do we not go with Dabo?
Yeah, exactly.
And, he used to walk these halls.
I know.
Dabo Swinney, Pelham alum, going to get the win. And, you know, like you kind of alluded to it, Curran, UNC has not stopped anybody yet.
Yeah.
So I don't expect that to start this week. They got 70 new players, but they might need a few more.
They also might just need to keep Bill Belichick's girlfriend from the
Easy.
sidelines.
You think that distracts the players?
Maybe.
Would that distract you?
Probably.
All right.
All right, going on to a good SEC matchup this week. Mississippi State at Texas A&M. And
Oh.
A&M being ranked number 6. Pretty good for them. Like,
I know.
that is
Pretty good for
fantastic.
anybody.
I know.
But for Texas A&M, though, you don't ever expect them to get this high at all.
You don't remember Johnny Football, do you?
No, I was like, it's like maybe 7.
Texas A&M has got the resources to be really good, especially in NIL
Yeah.
narrative, and they got a really good coach too right now.
Yeah, they do.
Texas A&M big,
I agree. Texas A&M.
big,
I love Mississippi State and love what they've done, but Texas A&M,
big.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Texas A&M.
All right, and going on, Penn State versus the horrible UCLA team that we all
Where's it at?
at UCLA.
Does it matter?
No, it does not.
Penn State's pissed off, right? They've been told they stink all week. Penn State big,
And also, and I think
big.
you've heard me say
Back
this.
the truck up, big.
You've heard me say this. I think Nico is the dumbest player.
Oh, yeah,
Just
he definitely is.
Thinking you could.
He does not like Tennessee fans, if you can't tell.
Oh, he does
I don't
not.
like Tennessee, but I just don't want because he thought he could leave to try to get more money.
He
but
got
it's-
more money, but he's going to get less money in the long term.
Exactly. And give me Penn State. I think they're gonna, like you said, they're gonna come off hot after this loss, being clowned on
Big.
for that Oregon game.
They're going to get lots of Whataburger after the game. Big.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Who you got, Kay?
I got Penn State, obviously. But my real question is, how many picks do we think think Nico's going to throw in this
Bush
game?
is going to say 100.
I'm gonna go with a solid 5.
Ooh. Okay.
How many's he got this year? A lot.
A lot.
I don't watch as much football on y'all on Saturday. I watch high school football. I watch huddle tape on Saturday. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not as expert as y'all. I'm just a fun guest picker. But I'm going James Franklin gets the boys. They're going to be Jim Knowles. They're going to be pissed off.
Yeah.
Big.
Mm-hmm.
He also watches that film to see who he's gonna chew out on Sunday.
I don't chew anybody out. What are you laughing about? Here we go.
All right, and then we have the Kentucky Wildcats at number 12, Georgia. How much do we think Georgia's going to win by?
I'm gonna give.
What if I wanted to pick Kentucky?
You're going to pick Kentucky?
No, I said what if. The way you
Oh.
asked that question, you didn't even give me the chance.
Oh, I mean,
I didn't say I was going to.
you got a mad Georgia team at home against a.
I imagine Kirby and the boys and Glenn Schumann and the boys had some pretty physical practice this week.
I bet they did.
yeah.
Upset
definitely.
guys, and poor Mark Stoops does a great job at Kentucky, but they're a little outmanned, and Kirby and the dogs are going to be pissed off.
Yeah.
I mean-
I don't know what the experts say, but I'd say big.
I'm at the least maybe 35 for Georgia and maybe 14
Yeah.
for Kentucky.
Bobo doesn't normally try to score a lot, but look out.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but you look at last year, this game was super close.
Yeah,
Was it? Where
yeah.
it was at Kentucky, right?
It was
Yeah,
at Kentucky.
last
Had Georgia just lost the week before?
year.
Yeah.
They had or not?
Wait,
Last year, probably not.
no. Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
not.
Upset Georgia, pissed off Georgia.
Yeah.
Georgia, big.
I
Yeah.
agree.
I'm probably not supposed to say that, am I? Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
you're fine. All right, then we do have Texas at Florida, which
Oh,
this
I
game.
don't like this game.
Two quarterbacks we've probably both dogged on a little bit.
A lot. I
He
mean,
changed it to a lot of bit.
these are two of the most hyped quarterbacks going into this year that have just done nothing.
Exactly.
You're going to make picks or I got to go first?
Here, we'll let you go first on this one.
All right. So, Billy Napier on the hot seat. Like it's like
Yeah.
on fire.
This, yeah,
He's been on the hot seat for 6 years. Not 6, but it feels like he's been on the hot seat for like 3 years, right? Billy Napier, Russ Callaway, OC, awesome dude, great friend of mine. Upset Gators.
Wow.
Upset Gators.
wow.
That is a bold take.
Yeah.
Upset Gators. He pulls one off every year, saves his job. He's going to do it again this year.
That is fair. Like he has somehow found a way to save.
The Swamp's not easy. What time's that game?
Oh,
It's at 2:30.
Oh, I wish it was the later game. That Swamp's not an easy place to play now.
It
One of
is
the
not.
loudest.
Yeah.
Everybody talks about the Swamp is loud when it's rocking and rolling.
it is. I've been to
Been there.
one game when I was like a little kid, and it was. I told my dad it was really loud.
Surprised you can still hear.
I'm surprised too. I do.
Is that why you don't hear the calls sometimes?
Yes.
There we go. We found it. We figured it out.
Yeah, but like I said, I feel like honestly this game will come down to which quarterback can actually throw.
Yes. Yeah.
Because on one hand you got DJ Lagway who just can't read anything, and then you
Yeah.
got Arch Manning who throws like the uncle from Napoleon Dynamite. But I'm gonna go with Texas. I think Texas will get the dub on this game.
Don't give up on Arch, but I'm taking Florida in an upset.
All right.
I don't think any of these quarterbacks are going to play good this game. I'm going to have to give it to the Texas defense, though.
Good call. They're good.
I think they're going to stop DJ Lagway a lot worse than his game against LSU. I think.
I don't disagree with that. Low scoring game.
Oh, yeah.
Upset. Florida finds a way.
There you go. All right. Then we do have some Kent State team versus at number 5 Oklahoma, and Oklahoma is.
Why are y'all picking this game?
I don't know. Kent State, they lose by? They let Florida State drop 66 on them.
Why are y'all picking this game?
Because week 5 had too many good games, and I was
Yeah.
really struggling to find some really good games.
That's a good reason. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
Do you think anybody in the country would pick Kent State?
If they did, I pray they didn't have money on it.
Well, maybe on the money line, but
I don't think Kent
Straight
State
up.
fans would vote for Kent State here.
Going against a pretty dominant Oklahoma team. Yeah.
well, I hope it doesn't come out to bite us. But I think 99.9% of the country would pick Oklahoma.
Yeah, I think Oklahoma is going to get the
Yeah.
dub on this game.
And now one team that I have no idea what to talk about them. Number 22, Illinois, getting blown out and then getting a clutch win against USC. I mean,
Who they got this week? Who we pick? Who is it? Sorry.
they're playing. Illinois is playing at Purdue this week, so
Yeah.
I think that is a win for them. But I don't know from this Illinois team. It's been all over the place for them.
Brett Bielema gets hated on for Arkansas. He is a good Big Ten coach, right?
Yeah.
That style of play. Purdue. You said Purdue?
No, Illinois.
Illinois? No, who are they playing?
Oh, Purdue, yeah.
Yeah, Purdue's not there yet. Good dudes there.
Mm-hmm.
Going to build it up at Purdue. Darren Henshaw, shout out Darren, one of my boys, OC there. But nah, Illinois runs it all over them. They run the power 37 times.
Yeah,
They're going to run the power 37 times in the game and win.
I agree. I think Illinois is going to come out with the dub on this game.
Illinois?
Or Illinois. Sorry. But I do. Speaking of Arkansas, I do want to talk. I do want to talk about Sam Pittman fired, and I did some research. They've already had 7 people who were going to go to them drop out. They're not going to them.
What are you, an agent now? You've been moonlighting as an agent. You know who they're hiring?
No, I just saw a story on there, and I looked it up to make sure it was true, and it was.
Well, because it was on the internet, it was true, Bush. Look, I've been around coaching searches a long time. Don't believe any of that stuff. The money talks and everything else walks. You got me?
Yes, sir.
All right. So if the money's right, somebody will go to Arkansas, and the money's right. Look, if Missouri can win in the SEC and Ole Miss can win in the SEC, Arkansas's got deep, deep pockets. You ever heard of Walmart?
No, I cannot say.
You never heard of Walmart?
Or Walmart, like the store.
Walmart. You ever heard of Walmart?
Yes, I've heard of Walmart.
They get all their money
The
from
Waltons,
Walmart.
big time money. All right. Jerry Jones. You ever heard of Jerry Jones?
Yes.
You know where he went to school?
Arkansas?
Arkansas.
Wow.
All right, so they got deep pockets. If they want to play this game and play it right, and their facilities are great already, don't put it past them. Now, they got to make the decision, do they want to play the game or not, right?
Yeah.
But don't put it past them. I think it's an attractive job for a lot of people. There's a lot of people with Arkansas ties. So a lot of pressure on that AD to get it right, But I think it's an unbelievable opportunity for if everybody – because that's all college football right now. I get asked all the time, well, what about this job? What about this job? Well, traditionally you could say, well, it's not a good job because of this, because of this. Well, now, if you get your money right and you get your NIL collective right and you get it organized, you're on the same page, and you get to attract and acquire the correct players, most jobs can be a good job. There's no reason Arkansas can't be.
Yeah.
Because they have the money and have the resources. It's just a matter of getting everybody in alignment. And Sam Pittman, shout out to Sam Pittman, one of the greatest dudes in the profession. Old O-line coach, Bush, cut his teeth as an O-line coach, came up through the D2 ranks and worked his way up, been an SEC O-line coach. If he wants to work again, he got paid a lot of millions to go, and he's got a cool lake house. If he wants to work again, he will. Have no problem finding him being one of the best O-line coaches in the country. Or he could just go to the lake and chill. He's 60. True. He's earned that right if that's what he wants to do. But tough situations. You never like people getting fired.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when you worked in college before. But you feel for the staffs. You feel for the assistants. They also fired, Petrino then let go of some of the defensive assistants. So, you never know how things are going to work out. But if Arkansas wants to, what I call play ball, it's not a bad job.
Yeah. Sure.
All right. And then we do have some questions for you.
Oh, I thought I was supposed to be answering questions the whole time.
All right. So I'll start off with.
All right, here we go.
I want to ask you, what led you when you were at Samford to be like a defensive line and a linebacker coach for 14 years?
Well, that's what I played. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I played defense, and most people coach somewhat relative to what they played. I've worked on the offense side of the ball too, so I have fun there. But just what I played, naturally what I went into. I'm passionate about all positions. I think a lot of positions are important on the field to making you go. But if you can stop the run on defense, you got a chance to be pretty good.
Yeah, and I know if you can't answer, it's fine. But what was your favorite college you've coached at?
Oh man, we loved all of them. I know that sounds like a cop out, so I'm not going to answer. There was benefits all of it. Sanford was my alma mater. We built something there. Coaching the SEC was really cool, and then we made some awesome relationships down in Orlando at Central Florida.
Yeah.
Wow.
And a lot of fun, a lot of deal. I got a lot of respect. I've worked with a lot of good people, been very lucky. We're having a little bit of success this year, and everybody's like, well, I was like, look, I've been around a lot of really good coaches and really good staffs and just try to take a little bit from all of them. So I don't have a favorite. Pelham High School would be my favorite. But you didn't ask that as an option, so Pelham High School favorite.
Noted.
Wow.
All right, now Curran has a question he's been dying to
Oh
ask
man,
you.
this sounds like Curran. You're gonna get me in trouble.
Yeah.
Like you're loading me up for a question.
So, we were coming up with segments about a month ago, and Jake proposed the idea, we should do a segment where we play football or something. And I was like, let me take it a step further. And I wanted to ask you if I could coach a JV game.
We put a poll out too. He got a 93% that he should and a 7% that he shouldn't.
How many votes were in that poll?
What, over 20?
It was around 30 votes.
What about just call one play? I mean, do you gotta call the whole game or just call a play?
I mean, just I could do the whole game. I could do one play. I could do whatever.
I'll get you a play.
All right.
I mean, are you like the best Pelham fan ever? Do you cheer like? I mean, do you like bring the noise? Like, are you going to be loud at Spain Park tonight and the next couple games? Are you going to be there and be?
I mean, I'm
Are
not.
you like an obnoxious fan?
Well, I'm doing the camera.
Oh
so
yeah, you work
yeah,
the camera.
I'm
That's
doing
my
the camera,
fault.
so I'm
You
not
can't
doing
cheer.
much.
That's right.
Yeah.
But you do work for us. So you want to call one JV game play?
Yeah, sure.
All right. I
I'll
think
do
we're on
that.
the road the next 2 weeks, but
All right.
we'll get you. I'm in on that. Yeah, you earned that right. This has been a good enough show. You put up with Bush. I mean, you have to do a show with Bush every week. So I mean, I feel for you. I love the guy, but woo. When y'all gonna get Cheese as a special guest?
Ooh.
We got to make sure he doesn't. No
Freeze
offense,
up.
Cheese. Yeah, no offense, Cheese. Love you, but you can't freeze up on here.
I mean,
Good question though. Yeah, you got one play.
all right.
What's it gonna be? Well, we can't tell though.
Oh yeah,
You can't tell because then what if
the other team sees
the
us?
school down the road's listening?
Yeah. All right. Well, Coach Noonan, thank you for being on here. It was an honor to have
Oh,
you.
Yeah,
what an honor to have
absolutely.
y'all on, man. Bush and Curran, Curran and Bush, or Bush and Curran?
Either one.
What do we call it?
Curran and Bush.
Curran and Bush. So
Curran and
you're
Bush.
second. He's first. So it just shows you.
He's got the seniority on this.
Well, never mind. I won't say what else he's got. But great job with the picks. Y'all let me know how I did on my picks. I love being on. Get some of our other coaches on. And then, hey, tweet it, Kiffin. Tweet it those guys and say, hey, we need you to zoom in and be a celebrity picker for, 7 minutes. They won't ever top your first celebrity picker.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Me.
Exactly.
But had a blast. Loving it here at Pelham. I love that. Yeah, I'm a football coach, but there's so many cool things going on up here at the school. This is part of it. Mr. Foster, Mr. V's programs. There's so many programs on campus. I'm about to go over and watch a play in Miss Hatch's class about Great Gatsby. So, I mean, so many things going on. It's an awesome place. We appreciate y'all having me on. And go Panthers.
Yeah, thank you for being on. All right, guys, that is the end of the Week 6 episode. We'll see y'all next week for Week 7.